Hey, everybody, it's Coach Maggie, and I want to ask you, do you find yourself struggling thinking, I start my day and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere? You get to the end and you look back. I did this the other day and I think, what did I even get accomplished today? A lot of it is because we're not setting guidelines. We don't give ourselves boundaries. And so I want to talk about that because I think most of the time we honestly don't even think about it. We say things that are extremely vague. I think I'm going to exercise tomorrow, but we really don't have a set planned. So we get up, we think, yeah, I'm going to exercise, but we don't have a time in mind. What we need to be doing is saying, I'm going to exercise tomorrow at 7:30. So you know what you do? You pull out your tennis shoes, you pull out your workout equipment. Maybe it's jump rope, your sweats, stretchy bands, whatever. Or you call a friend and you say, let's meet and let's go walking for 30 minutes. When we just leave it to chance, then chances are it's not going to happen. I'm going to spend less this year. I'm going to really do better. Again, so vague. How are you going to do that? For example, I just told my husband just yesterday, getting ready for church, I said, I need to get some new clothes. I feel like I have the same things and I wear them over and over. I haven't gone shopping in years. But if I just go out and I don't really have a number in mind, chances are I'm going to go way over or way under. But if I go shopping with okay, I've got this amount to spend, I'm going to make better choices and I'm going to be actually happier with the things that I get because I've gone into it with a sense of a boundary. What are other things? For example, when you're cooking and you're planning meals, okay, I'm only going to eat this much. But most of the time, we don't think about that. We just sit down and we eat, and we're in the mode. And so we just keep eating. And usually it's way more than we planned. Or you're going out with friends. Decide ahead of time. Pretty much any restaurant today, you can look at their menu online. So you could actually choose. But if you wait till you go and you wait till you're out with friends, oh, you're going to eat all kinds of things. You're going to make choices that you wouldn't have made. You're going to see the waiter go by with a dish and you're like, oh my goodness, I want that. Because we're pulled in by our senses, the smell, the sight, the noise, the excitement. And so our decisions tend to be made based on those things instead of really how they should be, having some thought put in. What are other things? I know I tend to waste a lot of time, and I have one of these in my office, and I realize I need to get back to that because I might say, oh, I'm going to get up and go in the kitchen. I'll take a little break. And what I thought would be maybe 10 minutes turns into 30 or 40. What about those long phone conversations? Set a timer and say, all right, I've got 15 minutes to talk. And then actually set the timer. And then go ahead, have that conversation. Chances are it's going to keep you more on schedule of the things that you really want to talk about because you're looking and you're going, oh, okay, I've got 5 minutes left. Okay, let's talk about what I really called you about. Parameters, boundaries, we don't like them, but yet they help us, they guide us, they give us a sense of, oh, I'm getting close to the edge. Think of with kids when we say, just go play, but we don't say where to play. They may be in the neighbor's yard down the street, and we need those boundaries. We need those parameters when it comes to our health so that we're making better choices. When it comes to our finances, definitely. I can say, I'm going to start saving, but if I don't have a specific number in mind, chances are it's not going to happen. It might be $5 one week, it might be 50 the next. But if I say every paycheck, I'm going to save, and then we set that amount, then we're more likely to keep that. Yes, there'll be the times that we spend more or less. We eat more or less. Maybe there are times that we don't hit the mark, but we're so much closer when at least we have a target. So think about those things for you today. What are those goals? You know, yes, we want those big, lofty goals, but we've got to start with just the everyday little ones. What are the things you want to get accomplished today? Go through, make a list, write down those things, and then set some guidelines. All right, I'm going to assign an hour to do this one project. And then when it's that hour is up, I'm going to stop. And then I'll come back to it maybe later in the day and begin to block out those times. Decide ahead. When we're in the moment, that's not the time because, again, our emotions get in the way. But if we think it through, we think ahead, we'll get so much closer to reaching those little goals and eventually those big goals. So come back again, be watching. I'm going to be talking about my Restore Your Health Academy. It's going to be opening probably next week. I'm excited for that. And so I am here for you. Share those thoughts. Share. What are you working on today? Sometimes the best thing you can do is share with somebody your plans so that that gives you that little extra, maybe accountability, so that you can get those things done. So let me know. Leave me a comment. As always, take care. God bless and subscribe.